Today we will learn about arrays. So what is array? Array is nothing but a collection of homogeneous integers which are stored at continuous manner. That is, suppose it is basically it is a collection of integers. So let the collection be 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7. Okay, so suppose this is our collection of some integers. So how it will be stored? So it will be stored like this: 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. That is in continuous manner. Okay, so what is the difference between an array and a normal integer? Suppose this is a normal integer. Okay, this is 5, this is 8. Okay, so if we store this to variable in memory, then it might be placed at here 5 and here 8, or also here 5 8 and somewhere it will store 5. So this is not a continuous manner. Okay, one variable is stored at other position and another is at other position. So in array it is guaranteed that the the values, okay, that is a set of data, that is integers, will be stored in the continuous manner. Okay, no matter whether the first number is stored. If first, suppose if it is starting from here, then it will stored like this. But one thing is common, that the values will be in continuous memory allocation. Okay, so this is the array. Okay, so array is nothing but a kind of data type, or you can say a collection of integers. So uh, first of all we will see the syntax to declare an array. So first of all we would have our data type of what? Data type of the values which will be stored in the array. So basically in array only integers are stored. If we store any numbers, sorry, if we store any alphabet or character, then it will be called string. That will be discussed in our later chapters. So so here data type, after then array name, after that array name. Okay, and within a square bracket we have to give array size, and then followed by a semicolon. So this is very similar like variable declaration. In variable we would we would write like this, that is variable name and then semicolon. Here's just one thing is added, that is array size. That indicates the maximum number of integers that can be stored in this array. Okay, so now see an example. As it is an array, so its data type will be always be integer. And suppose I giving the array name A and its size 5 and followed by a semicolon. So here we have declared an array of size 5. Okay, so now declaring the size, as we have declared the array on of name A of size 5. So suppose this is our array. Okay, this is our array. Its name is A. Okay, its name is A and its size is 5. So basically each boxes is called index. Each boxes is called index of array. So array index always starts from 0. It is 0. If it is 0, then next will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. So as it is an array of size 5, so there are 5 indexes. Okay. Okay. So now if we want to allocate a value at this position, okay, so in case of variable, how would we assign a value? That is simply we dot x equal to 8. Okay, but in case of array we have to mention the index number. Okay, that is a of 1 is equal to 8. If we write like this, then in the array of a, in index 1 it will store 8. Okay, similarly if we write a of 0 and we put here 6, then here it will insert it as 6. Okay, similarly a of 2, that is if we put 9 here, then in the position 9 a2 it will insert 9. And suppose if we put a of 5, that is 7, so this will give an error because we haven't index number 5 in our array. Okay, because this is the size of 5 and its indices are 0 to 4. Okay, so there are some more ways to initialize an array, that is int b equal to, suppose b5 equal to, within a we have learned about set theory in our class 11 or 12. Okay, so how would we put the values? 1 comma 5 comma 2 comma 7 comma 8. So there are 5 values. Maximum size of array is 5, so we have inserted 5 values. So these 5 values will be inserted as like this. This will be 1 6 comma 2 comma 7 comma 8. So this will be our array B. Okay, now we will see how to access an array element. So it is very simple. Suppose we want to access this index. Okay, so this will be treated as b of 0, this b of 1, this one b of 2, this one b of 3, and this will be of 4. Okay, so accessing array index is very easy. Okay, in this case we will give a of 1, then a of 2, then a of 3, then a of 4. Oops. And this one will be a of 0. Okay, so now how to take input in an array? So we know for input we have a function called scanf. In scanf, first of all we have to put the type of input element. Okay, so it is an integer type. So for integer it is %d and then ampersand of variable name. So here in case this is the variable name because we want to insert in this position. So we will access this by using this. So a of 0, a of 0. Okay. Okay. And if we want to print this, then we have the printf function, then %d, that is a type of the output element, and then a of, suppose we want to print a of 2, then a of 2 will be printed, that is 2. Okay. We can also do addition of these elements, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, because generally it is an integer, so we can do all those operations which can be performed in case of integers. Okay, also we can find modulus, squares, anything. Okay, so we will now write a simple, very simple program to take input in an array and print the array elements as output. Okay, so now moving to the next topic. So we are in our dev C++ editor. So here we will write a program to take input in an array and print its output. Okay, so question is, write a C program to take input in an array and print its element as output. Okay, so first of all we will have our header files and then our main function. Okay, so first of all the task is to declare elements, declare the variables. Okay, so first of all we have to declare an array. First of all we have to declare an array. For array, suppose we are declaring an array of name ARR, and suppose we are giving the size let's 6. Okay. Okay, we are giving the size of the array as 6. Now how can we take input? Printf enter array element 2 at index 0. Scanf %d person of a of 0, ARR 0, ARR 0. So this will take an input and will store in the position of position 0 of the array ARR. So simply we have to take a input for the rest of the cases. So index 1, then 2, then 3, and 4, 5. As it is a size of 6, then it will be in take input from up to index 5. Okay, and then it will print the output, that is element of array at index 1, sorry 0 is %d that will be AR of 0. Okay, and we will copy this. Okay, then return 0. So this is very simple program to take input in an array and print the output of an array. Okay, I am doing this program to just make you understand very clearly how to access array elements. So now I'm running this code. So you can see the output screen, that is enter array element at index 0. So I mean entering 5, then 8, then 2, 4, then 6, 1, 0. So 5, 8, 4, 6, 1, 0. So we have our input and output. So I hope you have understand how to access array elements or how to take input and output in an array. Now we will do the same program using another method. That method we will use in our every program of array. Okay. So because in this program it is very lengthy program, because suppose if the array size is 100 or 1000 or 1 lakh, then we have to print, we have to write the code for each indexes. Okay, so which is the same task repeating each time. So yes, got it. We will use loop here. Basically it is a loop. Okay, that is, what is loop? Loop is this just a task which is repeatedly happening. Okay, so we will do this program using loop. So for that, first of all, take input, then main function, then array input, that is suppose 5, and as it is loop, so we have to move from we have to traverse each element of the index of the array. So for that, taking a variable I. Okay, and now I'm giving a for loop, I equal to 0, I less than, up to which in index it will travel up to 4, up to index 4. So we will use like a greater than equal to 4 or greater than sorry, less than equal to 4 or less than 5. Both are same thing. Okay, so I plus plus. Okay, now enter array element index. So as it is, it will print at the ith index. So it will, here it will give, we have to give I. That is, whatever the value will be I, it will print here. Okay, and then scanf %d and person of ARR of I. Okay, and then for output, same, we have to move the same loop. That is printf %d. I'm giving a space here and ARR of I. Okay. Now I'm running the code. So there are no error. So we are doing one thing, giving a space here. Now I'm running the code. So first index 4, then 6, then 1, then 2, then 0. So you can see 46120 has been printed. Okay, so this was another method to take input and print output in an array. Now we are moving to our first program of array. So the question is, write a C program to find maximum number in an array of size 10. So basically the question is, suppose this is an array of size 10, okay, and there are some numbers over there, etc. Okay, so we have to find the maximum number from this set of elements. Okay, so we have earlier find the maximum among some integers. Okay, so here we have to find maximum between an array. So this is very simple program. So writing the code, our logic will be very same. Okay, our logic will be very same to find the maximum or highest number. So first of all, as we have to use array, so declare an array, and it is given the size of array will be 10. So we have to give the size 10. Okay. Now we will use loop to access the elements. So for that we have to use a variable I. Okay, and also we are finding the maximum number, so we have to take, we will need another variable to store maximum number. So for that we have taken a max variable max. Okay, all these has been done in our earlier program, where we have found maximum among 3 integers, 2 integers, 5 numbers. Okay, so now first of all we have to take input in our array. So for that we are copying our same program. The size will be changed. Okay, so this was the code of to input, taking the input. Now after taking the input, our first task is to assign first number into the max. So first number will be AR of 0, that is the first element of the array. And now we will have to traverse through each variables or each numbers, that is, it is greater than max or not. If it is greater than max, then we will assign that number into the max variable. So taking another loop, that is from I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Okay, so if ARR of I is greater than max, then max equal to that max, then that number will be assigned into the max variable. And after terminating from this loop, we will have our maximum number in the variable max, and then we will print maximum number is %d, and that is max. Our return 0. Now running the program, so there is no error. So enter array element at index 0. So entering 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10. So maximum number is 10. So again I'm running the code. 9, so 4, 50, 0, minus 9, 20, 65, 26, then 4, then 5, then 0. So you can see the maximum number is 65. So which is true. So this was a very simple program to find maximum between maximum among an array.